Mark, what can expect from this coming up semifinal against Dominican Republic? And for Aaron Judge, what does it mean for you as a player to be in this stage and step up and play the semifinals against a team as Dominican Republic?
Obviously, first off, what a great game. Canada played hard. Great game all around. What can we expect? An unreal environment, right? Ton of respect for their team. Ton of respect for Albert Pujols. He's an old teammate from 2009. So, yeah, I expect it to be like one of the best games of all time.
The boys are excited, that's for sure. Definitely getting a taste of playoff atmosphere in March. Definitely gets the juices flowing a little bit, but we're excited to hop on the flight to Miami and get this rolling. We know what type of team they got over there. It's just a incredible offense, incredible pitching staff, bullpen, everything is just top notch. So we're looking forward to it.
Other questions? We'll go to the third row on your left, guys.
For Aaron, hi. How are you feeling going into the game against Dominican Republic, knowing you have Paul Skenes on the mound?
I like any game that Paul Skenes pitches. It's just incredible stuff. Watching him work on his craft the past couple of weeks has been incredible. Seeing him in that game against Mexico where it's an electric environment, and he just towed the slab and went out, took care of business. It was really impressive. So looking forward to seeing him get out there and do his thing, and then we hand it over to that bullpen of ours. It's gonna be a tough fight, but definitely looking forward to seeing him get back on the mound.
Go about 5 rows back on your right, Jeff.
Mark, the pitch limits expand to 95 in the semifinals and finals. How long of a leash is Paul going to have?
Yeah, we'll talk about that, Jeff. I would assume 75 to 80. I would assume that. I haven't talked to Andy Pettit. We're so fired up to be getting on the plane to Miami. We haven't gotten that far yet.
We'll go to Tyler.
Hey, Mark. You guys, your offense is some of the best hitters in the world, but you've sputtered here and there. What is your thoughts overall on how the offense is going, and how hard is it when you've got pitchers like tonight where you've never seen them before?
Yeah, Aaron can speak to facing guys he's never seen before, but for me, we were just talking about it on the walk over, trying to get the offense rolling. Listen, it's believing the guys, bottom line. And we got 14 position players in there. I truly believe in all of them. So I don't see any crazy changes taking place. We'll roll with the dudes.
Stay there with Anthony. Oh.
Aaron, what's the challenge of facing pitchers like minor league guys you've never seen before?
It just feels like a travel ball game. You just got to go back out there and trust your instincts, trust your approach, and just go to work. I think the biggest thing is just communication. You see a lot of our guys, after they get out, they're going to the guy on deck, just kind of talking about what they're seeing. I think little things like that go a long way. So we just got to keep up the communication, and I think it's really just trusting your approach. Don't overthink it. We're playing the same game. Doesn't matter if we have a scouting report or not. You just got to go up there and hit.
We'll stay there with Anthony.
Hey, Aaron, could you speak to the offense tonight? They kept you guys in the yard, which is no small feat, but you kept creating, opportunities on the base paths and opportunities for yourselves.
Yeah, if we're going to win this tournament, like we all believe we're going to, it's going to take more than home runs. We got, if there's times where we're not hitting home runs, we got to play small ball. We got to move runners. We got to do different things just to create some offense. So, even there in the first inning, you see Bobby Witt gets on, we're second and third, and then Schwartz comes up. Just put the ball in play, you get a run. So I think it's going to be at bats like that through the rest of this tournament. They're going to be big time because as this tournament goes on, we're going to face better pitchers and a lot more major league guys. So I think it's just trusting each other, and if we're not hitting homers, then we got to figure out ways to get runs like we did in the first.
Stay over there with Christy, then Evan, then Bob. Christy.
Aaron, what do you think was the key to be able to shake off the disappointment of that last game and take care of business tonight to get to where you guys want to go?
I think it was just a lot of belief in each other. There's a lot of noise that's been going on with that, and I think it just speaks volumes to, the players in this room, the manager we got, everybody that, no matter what's being said about us, what's going on, we still got a job to do on the field. So I think guys really locked in. We saw a different level of focus at our workout the other day, and then even pregame today. It felt like the boys were locked in, ready to go. So There's going to be a lot more noise as this thing goes on, and we just got to keep playing our game.
Got Evan over there.
Got one for Mark and then one for Aaron. Mark, could you speak to the poise of your 7th, 8th, and 9th inning relievers?
Yeah.
And Aaron, what's it feel like having those guys be on the field in front of you?
I was speaking to 7, 8, 9. It's nice to call them down to the bullpen. Know you got closers coming in all 3 innings. Bed was here in 2023 with me, so I know what's inside his heart. He's a gamer, and Garrett Whitlock is unbelievable, righty and lefty. And Mason Miller, we were talking about it on the walk down. That's the best fastball you're ever gonna see. So yeah, it's nice to get in the bullpen and call David Ross and know exactly where you're going.
I think the biggest thing with that too, it's all guys that have been in tough situations, tough games, and they always find a way to figure it out. You know, we see there with Bednar gets in a tough spot, but if you looked at our whole defense, we knew he was going to come through for us big time. And then, you know, Whitlock and Mason Miller, man, it's just they're surgeons out there. They're just hitting their spots, they're making their pitches. It's just incredible to watch, and just as a defense, it just allows us, like, hey, just make a play. We might not get too many plays. There's probably striking everybody out, but we're going to make a play when we get it.
Could Bob on your right, guys?
Yeah, to piggyback off that, what was going through both your minds in that inning? You know, second, third, you know, nobody out. Yeah, you know, just 2 infield hits, but tough situation.
A lot of belief in David Bednar. He's been in that situation before. Always seems to find a way to make a pitch in a big spot. Gets the pop up, gets a punch out at Tyler O'Neill, and then battles against Owen Casey, who's been swinging the heck out of the bat in this entire tournament. So just a lot of belief in the guys.
Go to Jeff.
Aaron, I think it's fair to say you take a very business-like approach to baseball. The Dominican team is bat flipping, is taking photos in the dugout. It seems to be a different vibe than what Team USA has. When you see that in their style of play, what do you think of that?
Oh, it's fun. You know, it's exciting. I know the fans definitely love it. But I try not to look at what other teams are doing, what other people are doing. I'm focused on what we got here. We got a special group of guys that love to play this game. They're excited to be in this room. I know how they're all honored to be in this room, and they're not taking it for granted. So it's exciting seeing what the DR is doing, and you know, it's been fun watching those games and seeing what's going on. So I think everybody in that room is excited to get there and be a part of it.
Do a couple more. The second row on your right, guys.
Aaron, you're playing against the New York Yankees players like Rosario, Wells, Global. How do you feel with this opportunity, and how describe the homer for Austin Wells today?
Yeah, so I had a nice homer today, which is good. You know, on the Yankee side, good seeing him rolling, doing his thing back there. But Team USA is excited to get into Miami and do our thing. So, you know, as much as it's fun seeing those guys and this and that. I got USA on my chest, and you know, I'm gonna focus on those guys right now.
2 more. Fifth row on your left, guys.
Yeah, for Aaron, you touched on getting to play in kind of that playoff environment in March. What does that mean to you, and kind of how do the environments this week compare to other environments you've played in throughout your career?
The game against Mexico was probably the best environment I played in. You know, it was a lot of fun, a lot of chanting, they're up, standing on their feet. You know, USA, Mexico, kind of going back and forth. So it was an absolute blast. You know, I think you see the emotion come out of guys in situations like that. So that was, you know, that's what you live for, man. That's what you dream of as a kid in your backyard playing wiffle ball. You know, getting that opportunity to play in front of some fans like that, an environment like that. So looking forward to more environments like that in Miami.
Finish with Bob standing on your right.
Mark, you went through that in 2023 with the games in Miami. Do you think that your game against Mexico helps these guys as far as they know that they're going to be the visiting team in that environment?
Yeah, I definitely think so. I just think being familiar with the guys from an offensive standpoint is also going to help. I mean, listen, ton of respect. This game's going to be awesome to play against. I mean, there's superstars up and down both lineups, pitching staffs. Like I said, ton of respect for Albert and what he's put together. I know Nelson Cruz, GM, former friend, former teammate of mine. So yeah, just going to be it's going to be a spectacle.